How's it going, everybody? My name is LC, and today we are here with another Marvel Mystic Mayhem video. In today's video, we are going to be discussing who else could be added to the game when the game officially launches, and it expands its whole wide variety of characters. Marvel Rivals has actually expanded their roster a good portion, and they really do have a lot of characters. And if you don't know, Marvel Rivals is also the creator of Marvel Mystic Mayhem 2, so a lot of things can be coincided. There could be some crossovers. There could be limited time skins. You know what I mean? So anything is on the table, at least in my opinion. So without further ado, let's get started. So first off, I actually do want to point something out. By the way, we kind of do have confirmation of characters already set to come into the game at some point. We don't know when, but if you do click on the video, I think I already covered this. Later. Earlier in the when I covered some character videos, specific videos, but just rehashing, going over it again. Got Moon Knight, of course. We already know these characters in the game. Thor, he's in the trailer, but he's not in the game yet. But there he is. That's our first confirmation that Thor will be in the game. He actually does have a highlight too, so that's actually a pretty good thing. Well, I don't know if it's Thor specific, but it might be for the class. Or for my characters, excuse me. But yeah, there's our artwork for Thor, Iron Man, Spider-Man, of course. Again, here I do think it's Dark Phoenix, right? Something just screaming that it's her to me. Again, we haven't seen her in game, but the artwork is here, so only time will tell when she will be able to come into the game. Again, love the design, of course, but yeah, I'm thinking it could be her. Anyone else? Maybe Phoenix itself. I want to say Medusa, but I don't think it would be her. I feel like the swords would be evident, or the hero would seem more alive in a way. I don't know, but again, to me, that's just what I'm getting from it, and I'm pretty sure that is that in terms of characters we haven't seen in the game. But I do want to dive into some little more characters that we can talk about, because again, the Fantastic Four has just released in Marvel Rivals, so again, the floodgates can surely are surely opened now in terms of what characters can be added to this game. Okay, so first off, we have is Wolverine. I do think, well, actually, Wolverine kind of already has artwork in the game. There is a highlight. I'm pretty sure it's Defender specific. I gave it to Armor, but it does show some artwork of Wolverine. He's on a corner, but you see his face at least, so that kind of gives us an idea of what Wolverine could look like in game. He does have his mask on that kind of looks like this, but it's kind of, again, it's in their own art style, of course. But again, Wolverine would be pretty cool in my opinion. I think he would be a great fighter class character. He could be a tank too because of his healing. That actually would be pretty cool. Or maybe they decide to make dual classes, so he's a fighter and he's a defensive unit. But knowing how Wolverine is he obviously go on the defense, not defense, excuse me. He obviously will go on the offensive more. But I do think, however they decide to make him, be pretty cool. But I can just see him for some reason be a fighter class character. But again, a defensive character wouldn't be bad either, because of his his healing. He basically can't really die. Again, there are some instances where he can, but 9 times out of 10, no, not really. So that would be pretty cool. But as for how they would do his his costumes, I don't know. Again, I guess it would look similar to this, or probably this, but again, more mystical in the game. But yeah, so far Wolverine, honestly, he'd be my top choice. I think he would be a 3-star unit. I don't think he'd be a 2-star. Well, I don't know, because again, Hulk is a 2-star unit, which is not crazy to me. But out of all the characters, Hulk is not a 3-star character. That's kind of crazy, at least to me anyway. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? But I will say, this game does kind of expand on the obscure Marvel characters, and there are characters who you think wouldn't be on the top who are on the top. Again, Juggernaut, he's a 3-star character, right? So that's pretty cool in my opinion. So I do want to know how they would tackle it when the game officially releases. Next up, we have, of course, Invisible Woman. Baddie, okay? Baddie, alright? Let's be real, she's a baddie, but that's besides the point. I do think the overall Fantastic Four would fit in the theme of Marvel Mystic Mayhem. But Invisible Woman specifically, I feel like they could do a pretty cool story on her if they decide to adapt. I forget her name. Oh man, it's bothering me. It's an Invisible Woman, like in a different different world kind of thing, or kind of like a not like an Elseworld story, but like a different Earth, I think, or reality. You know what I mean? Anyways, if they decide to like twist the narrative of Invisible Woman and put this variation of Invisible Woman, this variation of Invisible Woman in the game, that would be pretty cool. Invisible Woman is a high key like tongue twister for me. I don't know why, but anyways, that would be pretty cool. How they would tackle it, I don't know, because that's what the story is like. The story is like, it's huge, right? There's a lot of story to tell with Marvel Missing Mayhem, right? There's branches too, like those, for those who don't know, branches are side stories, but like there's just so much. There's so much story. So I mean, like, you can do a lot, right? But again, you kind of have to make it, make sense. But yeah, Invisible Woman, 100%. Any other Fantastic Four characters, I'd be completely down for too. But yeah, like at the top of my list, like out of all of them, I could see like Invisible Woman 100%. Maybe Mr. Fantastic too. Of course, the Thing and Human Torch obviously would be fantastic in the game too. I would love to see those characters. But now, this isn't official art, but we're just gonna like show. Actually, I don't think it's. Is it official? Yeah, I don't think this is official art, but it's cool regardless. Shout out to whoever made the art. Nightcrawler is someone who I actually could see. I think it was like X-Men member. She's like, in my opinion anyway, he's like B8 tier in terms of popular. Like, people know him, right? It's not like you ask your average person who knows about X-Men, they probably know about Nightcrawler, right? But I do think he could probably work in this game. I think he could either be a support or a support, controller, or fighter character. I think I'm leaning more towards fighter because even though he can like portray some like supportive capabilities in the game, like if they were decided to make him, I think having him as a fighter could be cool. Like I feel like I feel like he could work the same as Lady Bullseye in terms of like having their ultimates charge up really quickly, or since Nightcrawler teleports, that's his main thing, and we can teleport across different places on the map and do a whole bunch of shenanigans. It could be really, really cool. But as for right now, like I just want to see him in the game at first. Like that would be a character who I would like love to see. Next up we have is White Tiger. Dude, White Tiger would go insane with this game. I could see the vibes. Like I could see it right now. Like I could picture it in my brain. White Tiger would be really, really cool in this game. I don't know if that's something that's on their plate, or like even if they want to put it from Marvel Rivals, I feel like that would be pretty cool too. But she would be cool. Like genuinely be a cool freaking character to put in the game. I think fighter character too, probably, right? But again, anything's on the table, but like it would be cool. It would honestly be really, really cool how they would like portray her in the game. Like I wonder like which wielder would it be? Would it be Ava? Would it be like, the other holders, you know what I mean? So it's like there's a lot they could do with it. There's honestly a lot. Next up we have its Abomination. Now I think since we have like two quote unquote giant characters, that being Hulk and Juggernaut in game, why not have a third? And who else then? Who else better than Abomination? I do think it could be cool if they. Now here's the thing. I don't know. Maybe this is just like MCOC, but does Immortal Abomination, does he have like poisonous capabilities, or that just like a game exclusive thing? It might be. But I think he could be pretty cool. Like he'd be a cool addition to. I think having him as I feel like all like big characters would probably be a defensive, like in a defensive class. Maybe like some exceptions, but like I feel like majority of them will be defensive. But I think he'd be cool. Like any of the Hulks really would be cool. Like Red Hulk would be cool to see. A-Bomb would be pretty cool. She-Hulk would actually be really freaking cool. She-Hulk could actually, I would love to see that. Actually, I'm gonna put that in my top number one like choice of who I want to see like in game. She-Hulk would be really freaking cool in the game, in my opinion anyway. Hey, Red She-Hulk too. Like there's just so much they could do with this game, you know what I mean? Like I said it like countless times in the previous videos, there's so much they could do with this game because again, it's Marvel exclusive, and they're putting like obscure characters within the game. So like, at least, I don't know how the business side of things are. Like, I'm sure there's some like stipulations as to who they can and who they can't put, but for the most part, they could put a lot of characters in. Like, dude, like anything's on the table realistically. Like, come on now. Like, let's be real. Now, I'm gonna bring two final characters into like who I want to see in this game, and that will be Guillotine and Morningstar. They would be cool as a whole, because and actually I want to like I'm gonna break this down so you guys can actually understand. For those who don't know, Luna Snow, right? She is in Marvel Rivals, and for those who also don't know, she wasn't technically, well, she is, but like she was mainly exclusive to Marvel Future Fight, because I'm pretty sure Marvel Future Fight she was an original character, but you didn't really see a lot of like coverage about her. She wasn't like all that prevalent, right? Lo and behold, Marvel Rivals like puts her on the map, and like now she's like one of the most like loved characters. It's actually really cool to see, because like she did not have a like I knew about her, but like not your average person would know about her. Like she was that like not like she wasn't like, was she DC tier like how people knew her? Like I feel like you have to like dig deep into the community to know about Luna Snow. Now a lot of people know about her, and you know you kind of do the same with Guillotine. Thankfully, Guillotine does have like some comic iterations. Doesn't seem like it's a lot, but she is like around, I will say. I can't remember if she's like MCOC like exclusive. Like was she a game original first and then the comic, or was it reverse? I don't remember, but I think Guillotine would be pretty cool in the game too. I think she could fit within the whole mystical being of the game. I think she would probably work best as a fighter character, of course, but a controller would be pretty cool too. I guess she'll probably be a 1 or 2 star character. If they want to make her 3, that's bold, but her kit probably has to be broken. But I think it could work either one. Like maybe 2099 they want to do. If they want to do that, they could, right? But either way, like Guillotine would be cool. Again, she does not have a lot of coverage. Same with like Luna Snow was, right? I think adding these obscure characters could benefit, you know, this game as a whole, right? So whether she joins Marvel Rivals or she joins Marvel Mystic Mayhem, right? Like it will be still pretty cool to see, you know, these new, or not new, but like these lesser known characters join the game. Here's Deathless Guillotine. But actually, Doom 2090, Doctor Doom in the game too. Let me stop, bro. Let me stop. I'm going. So now we have Morningstar. There is, I think, another interpretation of the character, but I think MCOC like twisted it into their own version. I think I'm not really too well versed on the character, but from what I can see, they like I think it's very different. Well, yeah, I think they twisted the story from what it originally was, because this is a dude, and the whole it's just all over the place. But you can see the bio right here about Morningstar, but I think she would be cool in the game to see. Again, there's not a lot of, you know, coverage about her except for MCOC. She does have a motion comic. That's pretty cool. So I'm thinking, I think was she like cast to this thing as like a punishment or something, and then she made a deal with Mephisto, and then yada yada ding dong. This actually looks really dark. Now I'm looking at it like this is dark. Good lord, this is sad. Oh jeez. But yeah, like that would be pretty cool to see in the game. I think she would, as like any other character mentioned in the video, like they could fit within the mystical mayhem, you know, lore, game, whatever it may be. She could just fit within it, right? But I think how like designs would be, like I don't know, that could be anything. And the fact that she takes off her mask, it's just like a skull because she's technically dead. Like that's also cool too. Like man, but actually I'm sorry, I have to like interject here. There's actually one more character I actually do want you guys to see as well. So lastly we have is Purgatory. Purgatory is, I do believe, correct me if I am wrong, because I do think I am. There is like, I know there's like a Project Purgatory like in the whole like X-Men thing, but there's also a character within MCOC. So I don't know if she's like, you know what I mean? Like I don't know like if she has any comic runs. Like tell me if I'm wrong, right? If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. But like for the most part, I do think she is MCOC, excuse me, exclusive. Would she be a character to play? That's the question. Or I feel like she could probably be a boss, right? I actually think it'd be pretty cool. Like she probably has like boss enemy. Like that would be cool to see. I don't know if they will ever do it. That's kind of like I feel like I'm reaching. I'm hoping hard, and I'm reaching for the stars with this one. But like, it would still be cool. Like, look at her design, bro. You're telling me that would not fit Mystic Mayhem at all? This would be insane. I would spend money, not a lot of money, but I would like max $20 just like summon for her. You know what I mean? Like that would be fire. That would honestly be fire. No pun intended. But I'm gonna wrap it right here. Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, or subscribe. Let me know who you guys would like to see in Marvel Mystic Mayhem in the comment sections below. We don't know when this game is dropping. I would love to make a predictions video, but like my guess is the best is yours. Like I don't know. It could be summertime. It could be later in the winter. Who knows? But honestly, only time will tell. We just have to keep on waiting. So once again, my name is LC. Have an amazing day. God bless, and I'll catch you all later.